We're trying not to screw this up. Thank you.
and a senior slideshow DVD available. The cost for each is $10 or $15 for both DVDs. The DVDs will be on sale all summer. The videos are also available for free on YouTube. Also, we have a photographer that will take photos of all the graduates. If you are interested in ordering photos, you may do so with the order form that was made available to all seniors at the high school. If you need an order form, please contact the high school office. At the end of the ceremony, please remain in your seats during the recessional until all of the graduates have exited.
Good evening. It's my pleasure to welcome each and every one of you to the commencement exercises of the 58th graduating class of Harper Creek High School. I'm Principal Dennis Anthony, and I have the distinct privilege of presiding over the ceremony this evening to celebrate the class of 2018. Joining me on stage is Assistant Principal Lisa Crawford, Superintendent Rob Ridgway, Assistant Superintendent for Instruction Laura Williams, and our Board of Education, President Bo Best, Vice President Lisa Hubbard, Secretary Tina Kiger, Treasurer Don Myers, Trustee Tim Martin, Trustee Tina McNeil, and Trustee Gary Baker. Our counseling staff, Kim Oakes, Stacy DeMoss, and Karen Kreis are also here on the stage with me tonight. At this time, would you please rise? Gentlemen, remove your hats as we honor America with the High School Honors Choir singing our national anthem. Senior members of the Honor Choir, please join the choir.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free, and the
Maria HOAG for our opening remarks.
Hello, my fellow graduates. We made it. I'd like to personally thank all the parents, teachers, and staff of Harper Creek Community Schools. Without you guys, none of us would be here right now. I always thought if the day ever came when I got to write a graduation speech to give to my class, that I'd have a lot to say. Then the day actually came and I sat down to write my speech and my mind went blank. Do I really have nothing to say? All these thoughts went through my head. I mean, I'm only 17 years old, what do I know? Well, here's something I do know. Endings suck. The last day of vacation, the series finale of a favorite TV show, the last present under the Christmas tree. No one ever looks forward to these things, but they are inevitable. You go back to school, you watch the episode, you open the present. But the thing is, we could never have new beginnings if things didn't come to an end. Every story has an end, but in life, every end has a new beginning. So although it's sad we're leaving something we are so used to, we are starting something new, something amazing, and something different for each and every one of us. Whether we go on to college, the military, or anything you decide to pursue, you get to start your journey on your own, which can be scary, but is also exciting. And through all this, we need to remember to do what makes us happy. My biggest fear is that I'll wake up in 20 years and hate the career I chose. Don't be that person. Make your choices not only with your brain, but with your heart. Choose a career because it makes you happy, and maybe you don't know what that is yet. That's okay too. Don't rush into anything because happiness is patience. In the next chapter of my life, I hope to go to school and become a pediatrician. Not because of the pay, although that is a bonus, but because I love children and I want to help people. Helping people makes me happy. Find what makes you happy. Confucius said, choose a job you love and you will never have to work a day in your life. Like I said, I really struggled when I first sat down to write this speech. So I made two lists. A list of things I would miss and a list of things I would not miss. I started with my would not miss list, since of course that would be easier. And the first thing I thought of was getting up at 6:45 to go to AP Chemistry. Don't get me wrong, I love you, Miss Irwin, but a first block as a senior, I don't know what I was thinking. Going to sleep expecting a snow day and waking up to nothing but disappointment, yeah, I won't miss that. Then I moved on to the will miss, which turned out to be quite a lot easier than I thought. I'll miss waking up to breakfast already made sitting on my vanity. Thanks, Mom. I'll miss going to half-off apps after every game because what else was there to do in Battle Creek? Oh, and of course, my fellow senior poll winner of Best Dancer, Dakota Walbeck's sick dance moves at every school dance. And these lists go on and on. So remember to enjoy the little moments and do what makes you happy. Find what brings you joy and make a job out of it. Then you'll never have to worry about being that person. And as you start your new life, you will also start a new list of things you will and won't miss. Focus on the will miss, because although it sucks missing something, those will be the best memories you make. So live a little. Thank you, class of 2018, for everything.
Thank you, Malia. At this time, the Honors Choir will now perform a choral selection, Jenny, under the direction of Mr. Eric Hansen.
Crimson and coral, sunset falls on Willow Park, on this noble tree where you climb. I see Jenny carved into the bark. Say bold and sapphire, dim the final light of day. Laughter seems to float on the breeze through the willow trees where you used to play. In the darkness, in the starlight, I hear angels sing your name as they bear you through the heavens to the light from which you came. Quietly the strain falls out of tune. Shadows steal across a lonely moon. I miss you so. Smoky and silver, dawn will soon dissolve the dark. Still one shadow stays in the veil of the trees in Willow Park. As the sunrise drowns the darkness, all the angels sing your name, and you're flying through the heavens to the light from which you came. Whispers of the song that echo yet make me glad to know I won't forget my Jenny dear, my Jenny dear. I love you so.
Education honors community members and distinguished alumni and citizens of our community. This year's honorees are given the award as individuals who inspire Harper Creek students through outstanding leadership, character, integrity, and community service. It's a great honor today that I recognize two individuals who have contributed to our community. Mr. James R.C. Hazel Jr. will be awarded posthumously today. Mr. Hazel was a master certified mechanic and business owner by trade. He owned Jim Hazel Sitco and a generous supporter of his community. He was a member of Harper Creek Optimist Club, Battle Creek Rotary, Emmett Township Business Association, Historical Society, Lila Arboretum Society, and the Battle Creek Masonic Lodge number 12. Mr. Hazel also volunteered at the Battle Creek Community Foundation, Community Integrated Recreation, Volunteer Bureau, Boy Scouts of America, Battle Creek Art Center, Willard Library Community, Sherman Lake Camp, the Y Center, the Food Bank, Humane Society, the Red Cross, United Arts Council, the United Way, the Festival of Lights, Battle Creek Balloon Championships, Binder Park Zoo, Keller Community College Gold Key Scholarship Committee, the CACC Career Center Advisory Committee, and countless more organizations. A few of the many awards he received include the Boy Scouts of America Silver Beaver, the Optimist of the Year, Battle Creek Inquirer George Award, the Chamber of Commerce Small Business of the Year, Mason of the Year, Scene Magazine Man of the Year, and Governor Romney Lifetime Achievement Award. It has been said that Mr. Hazel was the embodiment of Pay It Forward. It is with great honor that I welcome Mrs. Donna Hazel to the stage to accept this award on his behalf. Ms. Amy Smith Rosa has devoted her life to education. She holds an MA in Communications and Educational Leadership from Western Michigan University and has been serving Battle Creek area school districts for 50 years. She has held the title of teacher, assistant principal, director, and coach, as well as taught at several community colleges. As a patron of the arts, Ms. Rosa has directed drama clubs and countless productions at Penfield Schools, Kellogg Community College, and Battle Creek Civic Theater. She has been actively involved in a community and church, serving as speaker at educational programs for gifted and talented, drama, communications, and business communications, and has volunteered in community food pantries and soup kitchens. She has also been selected as Battle Creek Business Woman of the Year. Ms. Rosa is known as the epitome of kindness. And yes, she was my assistant principal when I was a high school student. She lives up to every one of those ideals that you would want to see in an administrator and an educator. It's with great honor that I award this to Ms. Amy Smith Rosa. Ms. Amy Smith Rosa will also be delivering our keynote speech to our graduating class of 2018 at this time. Ms. Rosa.
Here I am, 50 years later. Wow, look at the crowd, guys. Look at them. People who have come to honor you for an accomplishment that only took you a few years to achieve. Your lifetime, your training years. I'd like you to stand up, Harper Creek class of 2018. Please stand up. I'm back to 1960 when I graduated. I'd like you to turn to your audiences and take a look at the sea of faces that you have known your whole life. Faces of parents, siblings, grandparents, aunts and uncles, cousins, friends, school administrators, teachers, counselors, coaches, supervisors, secretaries, custodial staff, bus drivers, food service personnel, and the list goes on. These are the people who have come to celebrate you. They have laughed with you, cried with you, failed, succeeded, studied, watched school events with and for you, been there for your triumphs, and felt pain with you when tragedy struck. They were your guideposts, your mentors, the very people who helped you become the person you are today and will be there for the person you will become for tomorrow and your ever after. Now, senior class, let's give them a standing ovation for being your hero and for making you their hero too. Thank you. Please be seated. Educate, empower, and equip students for life. That is the mission of the Harper Creek School District. Well, has that happened? You, the senior class of 2018, are probably wondering, what happened? It's gone so fast. You went to lower elementary and learned how to play, read, write, and socialize with others your age, like Kelsey Pops and Drew Van Wagner, who enjoyed snowball fights and playing tag on the playground. You learned how to play and use your imagination through educated dramatic skills and imitating others, even more lifelong learning skills. After lower L, you went to the middle school, where subjects you studied often were not of your choice, nor did you like some of them. But you braved through them, and again, education taught you the way. Not only did studies baffle you sometimes, so did life as you learned what kind of friends you wanted, and boys and girls became intriguing to each other as you learned new social games like spin the bottle and dancing. And then it happened, you were thrust into high school. what to take for classes, what sport to play, what field of study to take, because your future was in the foreseeable years of your life. Teachers, coaches, and other educational personnel all of a sudden became a more significant part of your life because they helped you to realize where your years of study and learning would lead you. And you learned the bigger the obstacle, the more glory in overcoming it. You were becoming of age. Ryan McCafferty became the designated chauffeur because he was the first in his class to be 16 years old. As Kendall Motes, who will verify, as she rode with Ryan her whole sophomore year. But did you learn? You be the judge. Brittany Honeycutt said Harper Creek has taught her to work hard and never give up. Sarah Hubbard said HCHS has given her options to explore classes that were fun. Jenna Wagner said she learned to work smarter, not harder. And McKenna Friedenberg says HC has given her the opportunity to get a head start on a college degree, saving her a lot of money and a clear understanding of what she does and does not want to pursue. Nicole Henson said HC has given her the opportunity to go to the Battle Creek Area Math and Science Center, develop social skills, and learn about higher education. Kenton Kruger says HC has given the opportunity to experience a wide variety of subjects and trades, and the list goes on for many of you. The aspirations of this senior class are phenomenal. Ryan McCafferty is going into aerial engineering. Trevor Durbin into computer engineering. Kendall Motes in neuroscience and pre-med with special attention to personality disorders. Brittany Honeycutt in computer science and economics. Sarah Hubbard in social work to work with small children and orphans. Halima Harper to work in occupational therapy and children with autism. John Taylor to study in the field of oncology. Devin Funk, who is joining the Marines, going to Albion College and studying computer engineering and math. Trevor Durbin, who is attending school to become an engineer, and Taylor Root, who wishes that everyone in his class will be able to follow their dreams in their chosen field. And the list goes on for many, many more of you. Many young people of your age, a Harper Creek senior, will continue your education, whether in a formal school or in the work arena. And you will go into the world learning work, human work, development skills. All of you will use your educational drive to be the best you can be, being true to yourself and following your heart. Your education will be utilized to make our country strong. Yes, your Harper Creek School District has fulfilled its mission. They have brought you to many of the greatest decisions of your life through education. They help to develop your adulthood, your morals, your judgments, your driven desires to become the best you can be. Yes, Harper Creek has brought you this far, and now what? No one's saying it's going to be easy. Going out into the world to gain your own reward is not all fun and games. As one person said, not all storms come to disrupt your life. Some come to clear a path. And no one is saying that your education for your future suddenly stops once you have obtained a goal. As long as you live, learning will always be a lifelong experience. Every day you will learn a new way of doing things, a new way of making money, a new way of raising a family, a new way of thinking, a new invention, a new social adventure. You will become whatever you feel is the best for your life situation. You are in charge of your life, and through education, whether book or street smart, you will make decisions that will impact your life forever. Whatever decisions you make, you are telling those around you that you are prepared to take the consequences of your decisions, good or bad. Take responsibility. Own your decisions and let your ongoing education lead to the solutions that will make your life and those around you the best it can be. Therefore, all of you have two things in common. Education will be a lifelong experience, and the consequences you face will result in the decisions you make, whether good or bad. You, the 2018 graduation class of Harper Creek, will continue to become educated, empowered, and equipped to become the leaders of tomorrow. Do more than what is expected of you. It will set you apart. And maybe it will be you who will be honored as a distinguished alumni of Harper Creek School District, giving your commencement speech to a proud and hardworking class of Harper Creek seniors. As you pick up your diplomas today, I'm presenting you with a small gift. I'm presenting you with a guardian angel scent piece that says that it will protect you and guide you. I have one more piece of advice from a unicorn. Follow rainbows. Keep your head up. Be legendary. Spend time in the forest. It's okay to be a little mysterious. Create your own fairy tale. And 2018 class of Harper Creek High School, live a magical life.
Thank you, Ms. Rosa. At this time, we'd like to recognize our top academic students, our salutatorian and valedictorians. Earning salutatorian status, it is my honor to present an award to Ms. Megan Kusler. The following students have earned valedictorian status. It's my honor to present this award to Olivia Alexander. It's my honor to present this award to Dawson Bartlett. It's my honor to present this award to Emma Burning. It is my honor to present this award to Emily Shwakala. It is my honor to present this award to Trevor Durbin. It is my honor to present this award to Sean Fleischer. It is my honor to present this award to Nicole Henson. It is my honor to present this award to MALIA HOAG. It is my honor to present this award to Brittany Honeycutt. It is my honor to present this award to Hunter King. It is my honor to present this award to Kenton Kiger. It is my honor to present this award to Sarah Hubbard. It is my honor to present this award to Ryan McCafferty. It is my honor to present this award to Jane Mitchell. It is my honor to present this award to Kendall Motes. It is my honor to present this award to Alex Phillips. It is my honor to present this award to Christopher Rowan. It is my honor to present this award to Tommy Shaw. It is my honor to present this award to Catherine Scott. It is my honor to present this award to Savannah Schiffler. It is my honor to present this award to Sophia Weller. Several of our valedictorians have elected to impart their wisdom and share their thoughts this evening. Please welcome to the stage, with me, Sophia Weller.
I'd like to start off by thanking all of Harper Creek staff, especially Mrs. Denny and Mrs. Rutan, who have both been extremely influential to me during my senior year. I don't believe that one's GPA determines their success, nor do I believe that I am qualified to deliver advice to my entire grade. Instead, I've decided to share a quick lesson I learned throughout my childhood. At a very young age, I learned that everyone is human and deserves to be treated as such. They may have different religions, political views, or other ideas on how to live, but they have the right to be treated with respect. My parents taught me this on a small scale, to respect my sisters, family, teachers, and elders. As I grew older, my respect naturally progressed. This is what I learned. You don't have to agree with someone, but you also don't have to force your views on them. I grew up thinking that everybody else had the same mindset. It wasn't until high school that I realized that not everyone shared my ideas on respect. At first, I was appalled, but then I had to learn that you have to respect others' lack of respect. For me, this was one of the most difficult times to be understanding. We are all humans, and because of this simple fact, no matter what, everyone deserves to be treated with decency. Jackie Robinson, the first black MLB baseball player, once said, "I'm not concerned with your liking or disliking me. All I ask is you respect me as a human being. Do not degrade other people because you don't see eye to eye with them. It does no good." Congratulations, class of 2018. Good luck in the rest of your life, and remember that with everything you do, it's all about respect. In the wise words of Michael Scott, may your hats fly as high as your dreams.
Thank you, Sophia. Please welcome to the stage Savannah Shiflett.
Maya Angelou once wrote, "I've learned that people will forget what you said, people will forget what you did, but people will never forget how you made them feel." There is no greater agony than bearing an untold story inside you. If you don't like something, change it. If you can't change it, change your attitude. This wise poet has instilled her words into me throughout the process of growing and finding who I am. She has led me to never let one define me as a person and who I should be. To never let one tell me how to fit in, but to always be me. I am Savannah. I am strong, I am brave, I am bold, and I am beautiful. Words I have defined myself as to create an image of who I know I am. Words that I remind myself of each and every day that not only empowers me, but gives me the strength to achieve the path that I've created for myself. One of the hardest obstacles to overcome throughout childhood and into the teen years is to establish who you are. People are afraid of rejection. People are afraid of what others might think of them if they show their true colors. People are afraid of being the outcast. This fear imprisons one of achieving their goal of being successful. It detains one from painting their own picture of who and where they want to be in life. This fear, though, is just in one's head. We all have struggled with it at one time or another in life. I know I have. But it cannot stop one from striving to accomplish the future they wish to, or who, or with how they want to define themselves. Success is just a word. There's no definition, no explanation, or no right way to it. It is simply defined individually by each and every person with their goals, compassion, and determination they withhold. To paraphrase Steve Jobs, your time is limited, so don't waste it living someone else's life. You be you. Don't be trapped by dogma, which is living with the results of other people's thinking. You be you. Don't let the noise of others drown out your own inner voice. You be you. And most important, have the courage to follow your heart and intuition. You be you. Thank you, class of 2018.
Thank you, Savannah. Please welcome to the stage Olivia Alexander.
I've always been a little nervous when it comes to giving speeches, so I asked my dad for some advice. However, when I asked him how to calm my nerves, he suggested I picture the audience in their underwear. I don't find that appropriate for this event. Good afternoon, graduates, parents, and all of those who are here to celebrate this milestone within our lives. Before I begin, I'd like to give a special thanks to those who helped me get to where I am standing before you all today. Don't worry, I'll be quick. Thank you to all my family, especially my parents, for providing me with the love and care. Thank you to my friends and mentors for guiding me and molding me into the young woman I am today. And sadly, I'll have to thank my baby sister, Maddie Alexander, for always challenging me to be my best self. These past 4 years, I have been challenged in many ways, on the soccer field, in the classroom, and even personally. Although I have had problems thrown at me left and right, I was always able to solve them. That was always kind of my forte, solving problems. In school, I excelled in math. It was always my favorite subject. I suppose one could say that it's a requirement for a valedictorian to have their favorite subject be one that makes others cry. Even though I was one of those math nerds that always asked for extra problems to solve, I knew I never wanted to pursue a career in that subject. I had greater dreams than sitting at a desk crunching numbers all day. I wanted to make a change. This past year, I was given the opportunity to chase those dreams. After interning with an inspiring photographer, Shannon Apperly, I came to a realization that straying from the norm and doing what makes myself happy is worth more than any amount of money. My dream was starting to become a reality after I chose to attend Central Michigan University this fall. There I will study to become a photojournalist for National Geographic and travel the world taking pictures. Denzel Washington once said, "Don't just aspire to make a living, aspire to make a difference." In the society we live in today, it is easy to get sucked into routines, but it is important for us to remember we have a purpose in this world, a dream, a passion, a way to impact and make a difference. So, class of 2018, as we end this chapter and begin the next, I challenge you to always chase after your dreams and don't stop until you get them.
Thank you, Olivia. At this time, please welcome to the stage Brittany Honeycutt.
Congratulations, class of 2018. You did it. All of our lives, we've been told that only the best succeed. In school, we pull all-nighters to be at the top of our class. After school, in sports, we strive to be the best player on the team. In a society where success is determined through the number of degrees with your name on them and the amount of money in your bank account, humility is rare. Rick Warren once said, "True humility is not thinking less of yourself, it is thinking of yourself less." As we enter into a new chapter of our lives, I challenge you to be humble. Humility understands limitations. Always remember that your only competition is yourself. How can we expect to compare ourselves to others with different backgrounds and experiences? As individuals, our success is finite. However, together, nothing is impossible. Second, remember your roots. Humility appreciates others. Recognize those who made it possible for you to be here tonight. And when you reach your destination, remember those who provided you with support along the journey. Finally, know that admitting that you made a mistake does not make you weak. Humility recognizes imperfections. Perfection doesn't exist. Listen and take advice from your peers. No one succeeds alone. Spend more time understanding and less time being understood. Class of 2018, our futures are bright. As you discover the right path for you, remember to challenge yourself every day. Always express your gratitude and build lifelong relationships. Thank you.
Thank you, Brittany. Please welcome to the stage Sean Fleischer.
What's up, boys and girls? I'd like to thank my parents, Mike Fleischer and Leah Fleischer, for raising me and allowing me to do the things I want to do. And my grandparents are here, and also my aunts. For some of us, high school is a breeze. For others, not so much. However, the meaning of success to some people is different than others, and what you did in high school will not define the success you have in the future. What high school did define was you. You will have endless opportunities in life, and it's up to you to decide which path you want to go down. Just know that whatever you decide to do, there will always be ups and downs. And some things might feel overwhelming at times, and you may feel like quitting. I'm urging you to not quit and to never give up. There is no one here today who I do not want to watch succeed in life and to prosper. And the inspiring words, my favorite quote by William Hollis. When you get hit with that bullet and your boy is telling you don't stop breathing, don't stop fighting, you still got life to live. Because if you lay there in that pool of blood, you're gonna die there. Young kings, learn how to fight for your purpose and not the money. Find that thing that motivates you and always continue to fight for that purpose. In conclusion, to the graduating class of 2018, life can be hard. But if there is one thing I learned in high school, it is that people are always going to try to bring you down. Please don't let that happen. We are too strong to be told what we can and cannot do. And if someone is really getting under your skin, just do what I do and flex on them. Hey. Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you, Sean. Please welcome to the stage Hunter King.
Hello, class class of 2018. I'm sure you've already heard it a couple times today, but today's the big day. Now, anybody who knows me knows that I'm the world's biggest theater nerd, and I'm proud to say it. In theater, I'm sure you've seen sock and buskin, the Greek theater masks representing comedy and tragedy. If you haven't, they're on my head. Now, comedy and tragedy have been around in the theater community since there was a theater community. You see, the key to having a captivating, true-to-life performance is utilizing both comedy and tragedy. At this point, I'm sure you're wondering, where the heck is he going with this? Well, I'll tell you. In high school, college, life in general, it's just a big performance. The most powerful pieces of theater out in the world are the relatable pieces. Whether they're comedic, dramatic, intense, lighthearted, all of the above. The common denominator is that people can relate to what happens on stage. The other thing about sock and buskin is you never see one of them without the other. That's because tragedy without comedy is too depressing. And comedy without tragedy is plain boring. In order to create a relatable story, both comedy and tragedy need to be involved. And this is because in life, there is no one or the other. They're always both there. Seniors, I ask that you think back on your high school experience and all of the memories that you have, seeing that you have friends in your classes, forgetting that there's a quiz next block, ending the year on the honor roll, having people by your side, having people turn their backs on you. Everybody experiences comedy and tragedy. So now, seniors, I ask you to remember your moments of high school, the highs and the lows. It's these moments that help us learn and shape our futures. There's a quote that I commonly find myself saying, "Shoot for the moon. Even if you miss, you'll land among the stars." So now, senior class, as we move forward in our lives, but I urge you to remember moments that shaped you into the people that you are today, comic and tragic, as we take the next step to our journey to the stars. Thank you, and congrats, class of 2018.
Thank you, Hunter. And finally, we'll hear from Emma Burning and Katie Scott.
One thing that everyone has been talking about all of senior year is how excited we are to leave.
Many of us even tried to get out of high school early by stocking up on KCC classes to stay away as much as possible.
But for a few moments, we would like everyone to look around at the faces we have spent the last 13 years with and reflect on the moments we've shared.
Think back to elementary school, where we spent countless of hours chasing each other on the playground. It was a time where Waddles kids turned into track leads during the pumpkin run,
where Beetle kids got viciously burnt by the beaver slide, and where Sonoma kids turned into Sonoma stars.
Now take a moment to cringe at our hilariously humiliating middle school years. It was a time when making A or B team was the most important thing in the world, and when your teacher was cooler than your classmates.
Shout out to Mr. McManus.
It was a time where we branched out and made our truest friends.
Most importantly, it was a time for taking hundreds of haunting pictures and for doing millions of things that surely embarrass us to this day. And finally, think about high school.
How many times do you think you've said the words, "I already have senioritis," or some version of them in the past 4 years? But our question to you is, did you really have senioritis this entire time?
Now don't immediately think, yeah, of course. Hear us out.
Instead of experiencing all the laughs,
all the good times and late nights,
all the stresses
and dramas
and problems that made you into the person you are today,
would you really have rather skipped out on all those times?
Sure, there's been some sour moments, and there's been a fair amount of fighting for everyone.
Between everyone.
And with literally everyone.
Especially between those in the senior group chat.
But it's all part of our and your high school journey. This all makes up the countless memories that will forever be ingrained in our heads.
With the good and even with the bad, we are still the class of 2018. We went through high school together.
We did this together.
And now we are finishing this entire thing and entering the next part of our lives exactly like that.
Together. Harper Creek has impacted our lives.
Thank you to all the staff and students for doing so.
And we have impacted each other.
As we leave this ceremony tonight, we will no longer be students here, but a little part of each of us will remain here at Harper as the class of 2018.
Thank you.
Thank you, ladies. At this time, will the senior band members please join the Harper Creek High School Concert Band? Under the direction of Mr. Jared Cavis, the band will be presenting an instrumental selection, The Last to Defend. Ladies and gentlemen, at this time I present the senior class of 2018 to Mr. Rob Ridgway, Superintendent of Harper Creek Community Schools, and recommend them for graduation.
Class of 2018, congratulations, you made it. This is your first major milestone of your adult life. As I prepared to address all of you earlier this week, I wanted my words to make an impact. So I asked a few of your peers about world leaders with whom you might connect. I thought Barack Obama, John McCain, Donald Trump, JFK, Martin Luther King Jr., Pope Francis, and maybe even Barbara Bush. But after much thought and careful contemplation, I decided upon the following motivational quotes I think you will recognize most of these successful people, and hopefully glean inspiration and direction for the next phase of your life. Be the best version of yourself in anything that you do. You don't have to live anybody else's story. Steph Curry of the Golden State Warriors. I think sometimes in life the biggest challenges end up being the best things that happen in your life. Tom Brady, quarterback of the New England Patriots. The reality is, sometimes you lose. And you're never too good to lose. You're never too big to lose. You're never too smart to lose. It happens. Musical artist Beyonce. Sometimes when you innovate, you make mistakes. It's best to admit them quickly and get on with improving your other innovations. Steve Jobs, former Apple CEO. If you have the opportunity to play this game of life, you need to appreciate every moment. A lot of people don't appreciate the moment until it's past. Kanye West, rapper, singer, songwriter. Don't be afraid of failure. This is the way to succeed. Cleveland Cavaliers all-everything player LeBron James. And a little sage advice from Drake. I'm trying to do better than good enough. A goal is just a dream with a deadline. And careful for what you wish for. You might just get it all. I noticed a few trends in these quotes. Hard work, effort, challenges, failure, and courage are all part of life's process. Don't be afraid of making mistakes. In fact, successful people recognize failures happen. It's what you do after failure that defines you. Whenever you choose to do, work hard. Be the very best at what you do, and finally, set your aspirations high. You will never achieve goals you didn't dream about first. Class of 2018, now it's the time you've been waiting for. Will the members of the class of 2018 please rise? On behalf of the faculty and administration at the high school, I present the class of 2018 to the Board of Education, and in doing so, certify that each member has met the requirements for a diploma and is entitled to all the rights and privileges appertaining thereto.
Ladies and gentlemen, at this time I present the senior class of 2018 to Mr. Bo Bass, President of the Harper Creek Board of Education.
Good afternoon. I'll try to keep it short. It is my honor to speak to you this afternoon, the 2018 graduates of Harper Creek. Over the last couple weeks, I've asked myself what my life experiences have taught me, what I might do differently, and what I value most in my life today. I'll start by addressing your next 5 years of life. Be diligent, set goals, make a plan now, and adjust it as necessary. These years may dictate a significant portion of the rest of your life. Don't leave time on the table. Make the most of every day. Continue to invest in yourself through lifelong learning in whatever form you choose. Add structure, processes, and system to help manage your life. Don't be afraid to ask questions. Learn and embrace your mistakes, missteps, and failures. Everybody makes them. You will have tough, trying, and traumatic times in your life. Take a breath and realize tomorrow is a brand new day and a new opportunity to start over. Be philanthropic with your time and resources, volunteer and give back, be respectful and try to understand people by viewing life from their perspective. Take a measured approach, stay the course, and always try to be kind, and of course have fun. Be the best at whatever you do, earn it. Few things come without sacrifice and hard work. A couple pieces of financial advice. Pay yourself and your future now by saving a portion of each paycheck. And the other is to stay away from unnecessary debt, especially credit card debt. Enjoy your life, your successes, and your family. Cherish the memories you make. Speaking of family, don't forget to thank your friends, family, and anyone who helped you get here for their countless years of love, support, and guidance. In closing, each of you comes from varying backgrounds and circumstances, some being very challenging. With that being said, tomorrow starts the next chapter in your life. The next line is yours to write. By the authority of the state of Michigan, vested in the Board of Education, and by them delegated to me as president, I hereby confer upon you the diploma of Harper Creek High School. Congratulations, 2018 graduating seniors. I hope each of you find genuine happiness. God bless, smile, you did it. Mr. Anthony?
There's always one. You may be seated except for our first row. At this time, the graduates may proceed to the platform to receive their diplomas. Student Council President Katie Scott and Student Council Vice President Alyssa Crandall will make the final roll call.
MALIA Madison Floyd.
Sarah Vendila Hubbard.
Trevor Lee Durbin.
Sophia May Weller.
Dawson Douglas Bartlett.
Emma Elizabeth Burning.
Sean Matthew Fleischer.
Emily Taylor Shawakala.
Hunter Stephen Forrest King.
Brittany Nicole Honeycutt.
Kenton Thomas Kiger.
Nicole Henson.
Ryan Michael McCafferty.
Kendall Alyssa Motes.
Jeffrey Alexander Phillips.
Jane Ann Mitchell.
Christopher James Rowan.
Savannah Sierra Shiflett.
Olivia Grace Alexander.
Tommy Russell Shaw.
Megan Nicole Kusler. Joseph James Adams.
Kaylee June Anderson.
Jaden Christopher Akers.
Haley Rochelle Ong.
Noah Bruce Bowserman.
Arabia Ephesian Bacon.
Landon Lee Berry.
Rachel Louise Bammer.
Gabriel Christopher Burke.
Jordan Madison Bartlett.
Brandon Joseph Flowers.
Angeline Elizabeth Below.
Andrew Tyler Bonifer.
Shelby May Bissett.
Brandon Douglas Boyer.
Alicia Adrain Brown.
Zachary Ty Burnham.
Michaela Nicole Byrd.
Timothy Blaine Cooley III.
Madison Gray Caraway.
Jordan Alexander Crest Dickerson.
Alexis Rose Collins.
Chandler Parker David Cunningham.
Victoria Renee Cook.
Reed Walker Scott Cunningham.
Yeah.
Courtney Claire Davis.
Yeah, Courtney! Dylan Glenn Daniels.
Ramina Dodjan.
Luca Denich.
Molly Isabel Denny.
Brandon David Disher.
Leah Tsimala.
Devin Michael Funk.
Atalia Elise Edgel.
Darian Swiggles. David Gerardo. Dominic Dupree Gibson.
Molly Marie Feld.
Zachary Wayne Earl Goffin.
Jasmine Lenore Fields. Archie Hance III. McKenna Marie Fredenberg.
Dustin William Hanot.
Maggie May Frey.
Rivaldo Cortez Hernandez.
Caitlin Marie Fritz.
Jaden Andrew Hester.
Emily Martine Fry.
Connor Jeffrey Hafler.
Paige Joy Guy.
Andrew Richard George Irons.
Caitlin Olivia Geigel.
Dane Connery Johnson.
Tori Lynn Marie Goss.
Devin Anthony Johnson.
Emily Kathleen Green.
Ivan Ray Johnson.
Carla Paula Guerrero.
Rylan Lee Kane.
Elena Marie Hagan.
Nicholas Aaron Cox.
Halima Shantae Harper.
Hunter James Colassa.
Alicia Treese Hazel.
Brock Michael Kuzma.
Neela Hesbrogan.
David Nathan Leatherman.
Megan Michelle Hicks.
Nathan Dean Lightcap.
Casey Danielle Hurleman.
Dylan Robert Lockton.
Marlene Hopman.
Cody James Lynn.
Allison Lynn Howard.
Robin Leanhart.
Esther Marie Howard.
Jackson Edward Malone.
Michaela Sue Johnson.
Felipe Marin.
Shelby Pauline Renee Jones.
Darren Michael Marsh.
Severine Kaur.
Brennan Daniel Martinoff.
Kiera Jean LeBeouf.
Tyler James Mazo.
Kennedy Ann Lewis.
Jack Clayton McCombs.
Jennifer Alexis Losey.
Keon Tyrone McCrae.
Mary Ludke.
Ethan Michael McMillan.
Alexis Morgan Marks.
Eduardo Mesta.
Caitlin Opal Melitzer.
Bailey Glenn Miller.
Darian Irene Meliski.
Evan Edward Miller.
Zane Grace Newton.
Keegan Blake Mullen.
Elizabeth Mary Norby.
Ryan Allen Nelson.
Nina Oberly.
Brendan Lynn Newbaum.
Olivia Nicole Orr.
Tristan Elliott Oberlin.
Erica Rose Patterson.
Jason Burdett Ottinger.
Amara Lee Place.
Gianni Isasis Pastrana.
Kelsey Margaret Potts.
Michael James Douglas Roberts.
Kayla Ann Quick.
Dawson Lee Robinson.
Sherry Lynn Natala Reed.
Ashton Reese Bissell Tanner.
Cheyenne Larissa Robertson.
Joseph Alec Tatar.
Sabria Janae Rue.
Dylan Christopher Tate.
Taylor Alexis Rue.
Jonathan Patrick Taylor.
Callie Lane Sackrider.
Russell Edward Teagarden.
Maria Sanz Aguila.
Eli Denali Tamoka.
Luca Schilling.
Noah Alexander Baden.
Brianna Nicole Alexandra Shearer.
What did you have it? Andrew Tanner Van Wagner.
Kerrigan Brooke Schwartz.
Trenton James Vance.
Cyan Shay Skopek.
Alexander Stephen Moore.
Jillian Faith Slocum.
Dakota Ryan Wolbeck.
Diana Mae Smith.
Justin Mitchell Walker.
Emily K. Smith.
Dante Bryce Watts.
Lacey Ray Strickland.
Nathan Robert Wood.
Caitlin Rose Taylor.
Tristan Ryan Woodruff. Ashley Jane Towery. Dakota J. Worthington.
Catherine Ann Trumbull.
Grace Marie Van Horn.
Caitlin K. Vanderwald.
Jenna Brianne Wager.
Rebecca Deanne Waterman.
Mackenzie Lee Weaver.
Madeline Weber.
Madison Rose Went.
Peyton Emily Wheeler.
Ashley Ann Whitcomb.
Clara Joanne White.
Haley Ann Wilson.
Alyssa Nicole Crandall.
Catherine Emma Scott.
Will the class of 2018 please rise?
To signify our graduation, please join me in moving our tassels from left to right. No, we don't.
Ladies and gentlemen, as principal of Harper Creek High School, it's my pleasure to present to you the new alumni of Harper Creek High School, the graduating class of 2018. Sarah Hubbard, Student Council Representative, will now give the closing remarks.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. I know we are all anxious to get out of here, so I will keep this brief. To all of our families, to the Harper Creek administration, to all of the support staff, and especially to the teachers, we thank you for your support. We are here, enjoying one of the greatest moments of our lives, because of all of you and your love and guidance during some of our most not so great moments. On behalf of the seniors, we love you and we thank you. To my fellow graduates, most of us have known each other since we were little kids. We played together, we learned together, and we laughed together. From those first scary days of kindergarten, riding the bus, learning how to stand in alphabetical order, some of us are still working on that one, and to the last fun days of high school, getting to the front row parking spots in the parking lot and standing in the front row of the student section. It has been an honor and a privilege to grow up with you, and I leave you all with our class quote from Walt Disney: "All our dreams can come true if we have the courage to pursue them." Class of 2018, we did it.
Thank you, Sarah. Well, class of 2018, you've heard lots of great advice today. The truth is, everyone wants to give you that last bit of advice for trying to cram in a lifetime of advice and memory so that it will carry and stay with you for the rest of your lives. But life is not just a moment, life is a series of moments. I want to share with you what I've been sharing with you my 2 years here at the high school. Be your best, do your best. I believe I went into education because each and every one of you have greatness within you. Wherever your path may take you, wherever you may find yourself, whatever you choose, be great at it. We need greatness in all areas of our life, in all areas of our world. Do your best. Whatever you do, give your best always, and be great. At this time, the band will begin to play. Our staff will lead our graduates of 2018 off of the field. Remember, graduates, please pick up your diplomas in the concession stand following our ceremony. Thank you.